beans, Irish potatoes and rice have also recorded significant price reductions in retail and wholesale markets. The government is now planning to provide 12.5 million bags of subsidized fertilizer to farmers in over 1,450 wards across the country for the 2024 long and short rainy seasons.
Directly to farmers on the basis of land acreage and crop production capacity. Our farmers have come in full force. They have gone beyond their normal call of duty to respond to our intervention, and they are doing a phenomenal job as a farming community. We shall begin to immediately bring down the price of fertilizer from 3,500 to 2,500 per 50 kilogram bag beginning yesterday.
The government is also making interventions to operationalize the National Food Reserve and NCP3 to cushion the country against the future food shortages and ensure access to affordable food by all Kenyans. The livestock sector is not left behind. Government has accelerated rehabilitation of the
I think we can pause the video there.
In order to increase export of meat and meat metal.
Now, CS, we've seen two videos there. First, what is your comment about those two videos? Broadly, what is your comment about the two videos?
The journey we have walked as a ministry towards delivering the plan and the agriculture transformation agenda, and to show the country what we are doing, what we want to achieve in realizing food security for the country.
Okay. From the video, how many bags of fertilizer have been distributed to this day?
I think by up to now we've done around 3.8 million bags.
Up to date?
Yes, yes. For this season.
For this season only?
For this season, yes.
This does not include last year?
Not last year.
Okay. This is for the
2024, yes.
Okay. Do those videos paint the picture of a rogue cabinet secretary as a mover who wants this committee to believe?
No, they don't.
Okay. To the contrary, what do those videos show? That is my last question for you.
They show a cabinet secretary who is on the ground interacting with the farmers and making sure that fertilizer is accessible to the farmer and within my personal supervision, because all those videos come from different parts of the country. All the clips are from testimonies by different farmers from different parts of the country. You've seen Bugoma, Washinigishu, Kericho, you know, those kind of areas.
My very last question for you is, what is this last mile with connection or last mile distribution?
You know, we've been distributing fertilizer through the NSPB infrastructure, and in the spirit of working together with the county governments, remembering the devolved function of agriculture and the need for us to work closely together because of also of their normal mandate of crop husbandry and the rest. We realized that farmers were having to travel long distances to get to the NSPB stores. So we had a meeting in February, on the 15th in Naivasha, where we called all the CECs, the County Executive Committee members of agriculture in all the counties, for us to agree on how to ensure that fertilizer is delivered to the nearest point possible within the country. That's when we asked them to get us one station in every ward, so that NSPB in conjunction or in collaboration with the county governments, we will be able to share responsibility and ensure that those stores are provided by the county governments. We deliver the fertilizer there and the general infrastructure for redemption of fertilizer. That's what we call the last mile delivery.
To get you right, this last mile delivery includes working not only with NCPB but also private players, stockists?
No, currently that process involves the NSPB or the ministry working together with the county governments to ensure fertilizer is delivered to the nearest station or closest to the farmer. The matter, how we want to do it more better in the future is because in this Kiami system, we've been able to map out agro dealers and stockists. Remember, we have a database and data of around 6.4 million. This is continuous. So when we map out these people into our system, we'll be able to have, in future, farmers going not necessarily to the NSPB store or KNTC store, but to any agro dealer in the country anywhere. And then by use of that voucher, you can pick your fertilizer from anywhere, and then the agro dealers or those stockists will be able to claim money from us so that it becomes very easy to really get fertilizer even closer to the farmer himself, because we have registered above 17,000 agro dealers in the country and around 5,000 and above 5,000 stockists. So the whole infrastructure will avail a network of not less than 22,000 places where farmers can be able to get fertilizer. And you realize that will be really quite a number of places where farmers can access fertilizer in the future.
Thank you. Thank you, CS. Honorable Chair, at this point, I will give the floor to my friend Eric Urego.
Honorable Chair, members of the committee, good afternoon. My name is Eric Murioki, and I will ask the Honorable CS a few questions as a continuation of our examination in chief. Bwana CS, kindly confirm to the committee how many bags of fertilizer have already been distributed.
8 million for the 2024 long green season.
Thank you. And according to the motion, this is to be found on page 17. That is point number 18. How many bags are in contention as being substandard, according to the motion?
Where is it? Which page?
Page 17, it might be page 18 of the motion. Point number XVIII.
Around 3,000 bags.
So out of more than 3 million bags, the problem is only with, you said?
Around 3,000 bags, that's what this is.
Yes. Roughly that would be about what percentage?
It's 0.00 something.
Thank you. And let us go to the affidavit, the mover. That is on page 25, 26 of the motion.
Yes.
from that affidavit, on a CS, I want us to start from paragraph 2 of the affidavit. Please read the first 3 lines of paragraph 2.
That I have read and have no reason not to believe that the article published on 31st March 2022 by the Citizen Digital Online News Platform published an article titled National Serious Bond Enters into Manja, aimed at lowering fertilizer prices.
That's enough. Kindly read for us also the 3rd paragraph.
That I have read and have no reason not to believe that the article published on Monday, 11th March 2024 by the Daily Nation newspaper online titled Government Confirms Distribution of Banned Fertilizers to Farmers.
That's enough. Thank you. Paragraph 4, also the first 3 lines, please.
That I have read and have no reason not to believe that the article published on Saturday, 6th April 2024 by the Daily newspaper online titled Government Confirms Distribution of Banned Fertilizer to Farmers.
The next paragraph is paragraph
5.
Please.
That I have read and have no reason not to believe that the article published on 2nd April 2024 by the African Report, an online magazine titled Kenyan Government Knowingly Supplying Fake Fertilizers to Farmers.
Thank you. Now, Panasias, from the affidavit of the mover, I want you to comment on this recurring theme of online blogs or online news articles.
Probably what I may say is that all the material and the reasons for alluded to in this motion are issues or reasons that have been raised out of online publications by either different bloggers or whatever source these are. And in my view, if we are to descend this level of using digital online publications from whoever writes from anywhere to impeach or to bring impeachment motions, then I think the country will be really being threatened to situations where I do not think any civilized democracy would want to really admit.
Thank you. And still looking at that affidavit, I want us to look at the last page of the affidavit. Who has sworn the affidavit?
Jack Wanami Wamboka.
Thank you. On what date?
23rd April 2024.
Who is the commissioner that has commissioned that affidavit?
The commissioner here is Brian Mandila Kahemba.
Thank you. And the affidavit itself is written that it is drawn by whom?
Brian Kahemba.
Thank you. And Bonasies, from the previous questioning, you are a lawyer, and on top of that, you have considerable experience interacting with legal documents, probably because of the many cases you have been tracked through. To the best of your knowledge, and bearing in mind the provisions of Section 4 of the Oaths and Statutory Declarations Act, can an affidavit competently be commissioned by the same party that drew it?
My understanding and reading of Section 4 of the Oaths and Statutory Instrument Act is that you really cannot rely on affidavit that has been drawn and commissioned at the same time by the same advocate. And I don't have to give the reasons.
Okay, I will refer you to a decision or to two decisions from our court. That is at page 216 of our affidavit. Start with 216. And probably before we go to 216, we start with 214 for purposes of laying the basis.
214.
Yes. And when I see us, I'll refer you to paragraph 49. That is at the very bottom of that page. What is the issue in consideration there? Please read for us.
The next issue of consideration is whether a commissioner for oaths can exercise the powers given under Oaths and Statutory Declarations Act in any proceedings or matter in which he or she is the advocate for any of the parties to the proceedings or concerned in the matter in which he or she is interested. The relevant law on this point is found under Section 4(1) of the Oaths and Statutory Declarations Act, which provides...
You don't have to read that. I believe the Honorable Committee...
Presiding Chair.
Look at that.
Council, did we agree that once you have set out the issue of fact, which the witness has ably responded, that a lawyer cannot draft and commission his own affidavit? Isn't that enough for us? Can you trust that we also understand the law and will appreciate when you come to submission so that we make progress?
I am much guided, Mheshimiwa.
Let me comment on that particular matter as well, because I mentioned in the morning that when I'm being tried in the public court, given an opportunity to respond, I think it's only for me to respond appropriately. And the reason is...
CS, with a lot of respect, we, in my view, at least speaking for myself, I have heard you, and that you also want to have your day and to make as much information as you can on these issues. But there are some issues which we can shorten for purposes of time, because those are legal issues and they are issues of consideration by the committee. So you are being led on evidence, and the only portion of evidence there is that a lawyer cannot commission his own affidavit. The other one is an issue for discussion by the committee and appreciation, so that we make progress.
I'm guided, Chair, but we really wanted the country to know why you cannot commission your own document, because it is required that you swear an oath before a commissioner or anybody else competent.
That is true. Why you can say why, yes. Why is an issue of evidence, which you can say.
I have finalized.
Perhaps...
Before you proceed, note that on the matter of defective affidavit, the select committee had made its ruling on this particular matter yesterday, and please do not continue to proceed this matter any further.
Good, sir. I will ask one last question. Honorable CS, my final question to you is, what is your request? What is your appeal to this honorable committee?
Is to dismiss this motion with the contempt it deserves.
Thank you. Chair, we donate our remaining time, 1 hour and 1 second.
Thank you so much. We now proceed to cross-examination for the next 1 hour.
Something worrying me at least at the moment. Can you adjourn this matter? Give me an adjournment for a short time.
You are suggesting?
If you could grant us an adjournment for a short time. There's something
Reasons?
I would prefer that I don't give reasons really at the moment.
Okay. Let me consult and then,
Yeah.
Honorable.
How many minutes is he requesting?
You may have seen me come in and go out, come in and go out.
Yeah.
I would prefer that I not give
problem.
reasons.
How
Let
many
me just
minutes is
find
he
out one or
asking
two
for?
things.
How many?
Yeah.
Would 15 minutes be fair? If I can sort it out before 15 minutes, I will tell your assistant.
That is indefinite.
Chair, I think we need to be definite with the time. Otherwise, if we say if we can sort it out within 15 minutes, what happens after 15 minutes? When you, yeah?
Okay, we give you 20 minutes.
Yeah. 15.
And what if we would...
Would you
No,
liberty to bring
15
forward
minutes.
if I sort out the problem earlier?
Pardon?
Would you liberty to bring forward if I sort out the problem earlier?
Yeah, but maximum
tell you
of
as
how
it-
many
Okay,
minutes?
let us be definite on that. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.